Hey, I'm Dr. Cameron. We just finished up Saturday shift. It was a long day. It was a long day. So as far as for today, kind of going over, I had a dad ask me not that long ago, his daughter wants to go to vet school and his daughter wants to become a vet. That's what she wants to do for a living, and she just has a lot of stress related to that. She's in middle school. It's obviously a really tough time in every young person's life, and she has this idea that the only way to become a vet is to be perfect now. So I'm sharing my story not to hear my story or speak about my story, but just to kind of put it out there that you don't necessarily have to have it all together or be perfect from the beginning to make it to vet school. So a little bit about me is I struggled in high school. It wasn't the right time for me to grow, and I wasn't a very strong student in high school. So I really didn't find myself academically until I went to Alamance Community College, which is in North Carolina. And it wasn't until I went there that I really realized, how to be a good student, how to study, how to show up for class, how to really apply yourself. And then they made it fun. It was a really good, honest environment. They're really supportive and they really believed in me. And I had some of the best professors I've literally ever had at Alamance, and they really helped me kind of break through that learning block that I had, where in high school there was so much social pressure and all this stuff that I really just couldn't focus on just the academics of everything. And it wasn't until community college that I really kind of blossomed as a student. And honestly, I went to community college with just the goal of doing something more than high school diploma. I had no idea I would go to vet school. I had no idea I would go to 4-year undergrad and then grad school. I had no idea that was in the cards for me. It just seemed way too daunting, way too far away. But I had a lot of really good mentors and professors that really believed in me and helped me kind of see my potential. And so if you're if you're in middle school, high school, undergrad, and you feel you're not enough, if you feel it's stressful to think about vet school, all that stuff, just don't think about all of that so far out in the future. Just focus on right now. Just focus on the classes you're in now. Focus on doing your best. Focus on showing up and trying. And if this year doesn't end up being okay, academically, there will be more chances. I didn't have the best GPA when I graduated high school, and that's okay. I had a really good GPA in Alamance because I realized that I wanted to do something more than just have a high school diploma. But it wasn't until I started there that I realized that. And it wasn't until I had professors who believed in me and encouraged me, and I kind of figured out how to make learning fun and interesting for me. It really wasn't until a biology course I took with my professor Bailey that I really realized oh wow, learning can be interesting and fun, and I can use this to help go somewhere with my life. And so it's really important when if you know your kid or a family member that wants to be a vet, just encourage them, but also encourage them to not stress out so much. It's okay. You don't have to have perfect grades in high school. There are other ways to go around and be a good vet. You just have to work a little harder at another time in your life. But just don't put so much stress on yourself. There are so many vets out there who came to vet school through so many different avenues. And so it's okay. Just honestly, work hard, be diligent, but don't get so overwhelmed with the pressure of grades, and don't get so overwhelmed with all of that. Just try your hardest, and just do the best you can. So thanks.